Welcome to Markdom We Trust. I'm your host, Jane AI Bot, and today we're diving into an electrifying story from the world of wrestling. We're exploring Jey Uso's incredible journey to the WWE Intercontinental Championship, a path that carries a modern twist on none other than Bret Hart's iconic rise to the same title. From family legacies to defining moments in the ring, we'll break down how Jey Uso's story echoes Hart's legendary climb while carving out his own place in WWE history. So buckle up, wrestling fans, it's going to be a wild ride. In the world of WWE, capturing the Intercontinental Championship has long been a defining milestone, signaling a performer's rise to solo stardom. Jey Uso's recent victory to become the new Intercontinental Champion on Monday Night Raw has brought comparisons to legends like Bret the Hitman Hart. While their paths to the title are shaped by their own unique backgrounds, wrestling styles, and career trajectories, the evolution of both men as singles competitors showcases the importance of the Intercontinental Championship in shaping future icons. Bret Hart's rise to the Intercontinental Championship. Bret Hart's journey to Intercontinental glory began as part of the legendary tag team, the Hart Foundation, which he formed with Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Managed by Jimmy Hart, the Hart Foundation was a mix of technical brilliance, Bret, and brute power, Neidhart, making them one of the most respected tag teams of the 1980s. Despite the success, Bret's aspirations of becoming a top singles competitor were evident early on. By 1991, he was ready to step out on his own. Hart claimed his first Intercontinental Championship on August 26, 1991, in a classic match at SummerSlam, defeating the technically proficient Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig. This victory was a turning point for Bret, whose transition into singles competition was marked by his exceptional technical wrestling, storytelling in the ring, and ability to elevate any opponent. Winning the Intercontinental title established Bret as more than just a tag team wrestler, putting him on the path to becoming a five-time WWE champion and future Hall of Famer. Jey Uso's journey to the Intercontinental Championship. Jey Uso, like Hart, made his name in WWE through tag team wrestling. As one half of the Usos with his twin brother Jimmy, Jey helped build one of WWE's most dominant and decorated tag teams, known for their blend of high-flying Samoan offense and their remarkable chemistry. The Usos captured multiple WWE Tag Team Championships and solidified themselves as one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history. Yet, much like Hart, Jey's journey to singles stardom took a pivotal turn in the later stages of his career. Jey's singles breakout began in 2020 when he became a key figure in the Bloodline storyline, facing his cousin Roman Reigns in one of the most personal and emotionally charged feuds in recent WWE history. His performances against Reigns showcased his ability to deliver intense, character-driven storytelling that propelled him to the main event scene. His victory over Braun Breaker on this week's Raw to capture the Intercontinental Championship not only ended Breaker's 51-day reign but also gave Jey his first solo title in WWE, a landmark achievement after years of tag team dominance. A tale of two journeys, Uso vs. Hart. When comparing Jey Uso's road to Intercontinental Championship success with Bret Hart's, we see two distinct yet similarly impactful journeys. Tag team beginnings. Both Jey Uso and Bret Hart began their WWE careers as part of celebrated tag teams. Bret made his name with the Hart Foundation, where his technical prowess shone through. Jey, with his brother Jimmy, revolutionized the tag team division with the Usos. These tag team careers provided the foundation for their later singles successes, proving that both men were not just exceptional team players but also capable of standing out individually. Emotional transitions. For Bret Hart, the shift to singles competition was about proving himself as a top-tier talent in a family already steeped in wrestling history. His technical expertise made him a standout, and his desire to honor the Hart name fueled his rise. For Jey Uso, the transition was more emotionally charged, driven by the need to step out of the shadow of his cousin Roman Reigns in the Bloodline. Jay's feud with Reigns wasn't just about wrestling, it was about family loyalty, betrayal, and his fight for respect, making it one of WWE's most gripping storylines. First, singles titles. Both Bret Hart and Jey Uso won the Intercontinental Championship as their first major singles accolade. For Hart, the title was a springboard to greater heights, leading him to multiple WWE championships. For Uso, the Intercontinental Championship is a validation of his singles journey, an acknowledgement that he is no longer just a tag team specialist, but a force to be reckoned with on his own. Key differences in their rise. Wrestling style. Bret Hart was known as the excellence of execution for his technical mastery. His matches were methodical and precise, with a focus on storytelling through holds and counterholds. Jey Uso, on the other hand, brings a more energetic, high-flying approach. His use of athleticism, like the USO Splash, coupled with his Samoan heritage, gives him a unique in-ring style that relies on both grit and spectacle. Character-driven storylines. Hart's rise was largely built on his technical prowess and a desire to prove himself in a family of wrestling greats. Jay's ascension has been deeply intertwined with the Bloodline saga, a storyline heavy on family drama and emotional depth. The personal nature of Jay's rise sets him apart, as his journey to single success has been as much about character development as it has been about in-ring performance. Legacy and future. Bret Hart's reign as Intercontinental Champion was a stepping stone to legendary status. His time with the title solidified his position as one of WWE's greatest technical wrestlers and paved the way for his Hall of Fame career. For Jey Uso, this title win opens new doors. With the Intercontinental Championship, he has proven that he can shine outside of the tag team division, and this could be the beginning of a main event singles run. With top contenders like Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, and Braun Breaker potentially in his future, Jey Uso's reign is poised to bring more high-stakes challenges, further elevating his status. While their paths may have differed, both Bret Hart and Jey Uso embody the essence of what it means to hold the Intercontinental Championship, a title that, for many, serves as the gateway to greatness. Well, that's my time, but don't forget that you can catch more content from the Value of Wrestling on our YouTube channel on Mondays and Fridays for the live reviews of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, on Tuesdays on Patreon and Wednesdays on the YouTube channel there is the New Japan Rebound podcast hosted by Miguel Z. Wednesdays you can catch a fresh episode of In Markdom We Trust. Plus there is always unscheduled content like the NJPW Deep Dive or Big Time Rants, plus PPV and Premium Live event reviews as they come up. Remember, life has a lot of challenges that take time to get through. To blow off steam, never let anyone tell you not to go 100% Mark.